doing what they've been doing for the past 2 days.
Sit down. Sit.
You in?
So the first day, we're in you know, one of our favorite spots. We call it the Money Pit. It's one of those shoots, you know, it's always, we don't get to hunt it a lot, you know, it's kind of secluded little spot that they feel real safe in, but you know, when it fills up, it's one shoot that you'll remember forever. And one of my favorite parts about this shoot is that first 15 minutes before light, you know, the show that these birds put on. I mean, you're just sitting there looking out, and the silhouettes, you just see them dropping by the hundreds right into the middle of your decoys, and it's just something that you don't get to see every day. Kind of takes your breath away, and then it all comes, you know, pretty real when, you know, the lights come on, it's time to start shooting. But just going back and looking at the footage and stuff on that, it's just one of those things you probably never see again in your life.
I'm not gonna hit one like this one. This is... I'm not gonna... Oh my God. Just lead away, dude. We can't do that. No, they're Hey, just wait. We don't need to get the speaker guy. The speaker. We're not gonna kill them all. Shoot these nuts.
Oh my God, that's terrible, boy. There you go.
Kill these ducks.
That thing was dead with 4 days.
This is too easy.
What is going on? This joke is trash.
Right here. Talking.
There you are. Right over the top of us. Coming over the top of us right here.
Oh, 4 of them. There's 4.
Hey, wait.
Kill these ducks, boys. Hey, get one in that duck on the right over there.
I shot all 3 shots at that hen.
Oh, dude, look at that. Man, sometimes they just do it right.
I'm always late to the party.
I'm out of breath.
Just getting to hunt with these guys
right there?
is just incredible, to be honest. I don't skip a day to where I don't want to not have to get up 4:30 in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, we're always ready to go. It's just so it's kind of a blessing to have these guys to be a part of, to get to share memories, you know, each and every day.
That's another eagle. That's another eagle. Baby. Sorry. Drake.
He wanted no part of that ice. Where you going, Gil?
The hunt's better when you just see Rick ain't even home yet.
Guys.
I told y'all I turned and this greenhead.
Tough shot down there. I tell you what, bird comes in over your head like that.
Crap.
Can't really aim right on.
Kill those ducks.
I
killed both of those.
The cannon right here. Load it full of bird shot.
Right at first light, those ones that are sitting on the water.
Fire! I'm by fishing, not that duck was.
Dog works good. He got beat up. Drake was limping. But the drive in his eyes never changed. He loved it just as much as we do. And I've enjoyed this weekend, enjoyed the split. It always seems to treat us right.
Shot, Tanner.
God, that was quick Dick McGee.
You know, we were hitting groups of 4s and 5s to finish out our limits and just had a great day. And I think it really all goes back to the scouting that our team was able to put together.
You know, a hole that, like I said, is one of our favorite holes that we hunt. It's a little beaver slough back up in the woods. You know, it's something that you get to hunt maybe once or twice a year, but once the birds start packing in it, they feel pretty safe in that hole. And you know, if you get a routine on them, they're doing it a couple of days in a row. You know, you go in there that third day or so, like we did, and you know, it put on a show for you. Going into it, you know, we'd scouted, we'd been looking at these birds, watching these birds for a week and a half. You know, watching this hole and you know, getting out there 300 or 400 yards away and watching them do it. And leading up to this, you know, there's a lot of competition back, you know, where we hunt. And we knew other people were watching these birds as well, and we're not the only group that you know knows about this hole.
From this point on, usually, I mean, it starts to taper, but another morning shooting 60, that's nothing that's going to happen again. So we're going to keep after them, we're going to keep scouting, and we'll get back to you.
Caught on ducks is what you caught on.
Look at these right here.
So after the first hunt went almost perfectly as planned, you know, couldn't ask the birds to work any better than they did. You know, that first 15 minutes, they put on a show that you know I will never forget. Probably one of the best hunts to date for me. We get in our trucks and immediately go check one of our other holes that we know the birds have been using here recently. It's nothing but a larger kind of cattle runoff beaver pond slough. I mean, it's just the nastiest conditions, mud you can think of, but has a lot of vegetation. It's pretty thin in some spots, a lot of vegetation, so the birds like to get in there and feed early morning. So we get in there and check that hole, and I mean it's frozen all the way to the middle, and get the binoculars up and look into it, and it's just jam-packed with ducks. I mean, there's ducks running on the ice, running around everywhere, and so we knew that that's where we needed to be the next day for sure.
Look at that, look at that.
No?
Oh, we're getting peppered.
Why aren't we shooting? Time or what?
Right here.
I didn't aim at all. I just literally just shot as hard, like fast as I could in that group. Oh, that hurt.
Drake, come here, buddy.
Good boy, Drake.
You know, our second hunt, get in this spot and get all set up in the decoys, and almost just like the first day except for different species of duck. I mean, it just starts raining teal on top of us. I mean, everywhere you look there's hundreds of teal trying to land on our face, and our decoys 15 minutes before shooting line. I mean, we got very fortunate this weekend, you know, had a big cold front come through, pushed a lot of ducks down for us, and they definitely put on a show.
Yeah, we gotta get in here.
Try to pull it and see what happens.
We knew what we were getting into. We knew it was going to be a little different. So we moved about a mile or two south of where we were the first day. Found a good pocket of water. It was already thawed out. Birds were on it. We scouted after. Found 200-300 sitting on it. Next morning we go to set up, and it was straight teal for, I don't know, first 30 minutes of light, and it was just bang, bang, bang. If you ever shot teal before, it's awesome. It's a little different shooting mallards. Not as fun, but it's a different taste. It was good. And then later on, you know, we scratched a few and looked down. Before you know, we had another 6-man limit.
I think it all really comes down to, you know, being with friends and being with a good group of guys that really just enjoy the same things you do. You know, sometimes coming up from a big city like Dallas, it's hard to find a group of guys that are passionate about the same things I am, and these guys are just as passionate, if not more, than I am about this stuff, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of the crew. And then now, you know, we've got Dylan traveling with us doing these hunts, and it's been great being able to get it all on film and put it together for everybody else to see.
We got a count.
You know, these last 2 mornings, these last 2 hunts have just been fantastic. Hunts that you don't, some years you skip without even getting to shoot as many birds as we did. It was really incredible to see from a perspective of just being able to enjoy the nature and be out there with 10 guys and being able to end up with limits at the end of the day. It was really an incredible experience, and one of the better hunts I've been on maybe in my lifetime. So just thankful to be a part of the crew and be a part of a group that works hard and does all the right things to get the job done.